Back now at 6:24, and today marks 20 years since Hurricane Katrina made landfall in the Gulf of Mexico. The damage and destruction left behind changed New Orleans and the surrounding areas forever. More than 1,800 people died in the aftermath of that storm.
And also another story, the pets left behind. So joining us this morning, Katie Campbell with RedRover. This is a Sacramento nonprofit helping in the disaster response. Katie, thank you so much for being with us this morning. So you actually were there on the ground, not for RedRover, but for the Red Cross during the time, right?
Yes, yeah. So I've been at RedRover 9 years, but I had the honor to be able to go 20 years ago. Yeah.
Okay, so during your time there, you said you were there for about a week.
Yes,
What was the situation like for the animals and the need for volunteers to come in?
Yeah, there was just really a tremendous need. You know, they estimated about 50,000 to 70,000 animals were actually lost from Hurricane Katrina, and hundreds of thousands were left behind. Right. And we know that so many people, it's estimated 44% of people who did not evacuate did so because they couldn't take their pets with them. And so we knew it was a huge need. It's why we sent 400 plus volunteers there to support 15 veterinarians. We were there for about 3 months altogether. We know how powerful the human-animal bond is.
Sure.
And so it was very, I think, it was a wonderful opportunity for us to be there, being a Sacramento homegrown organization, but being able to support folks, you know, across the country.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think back to that day. It's almost like we couldn't comprehend a storm like that hitting the U.S. at the time, and the devastation was more than we could have comprehended. How has that storm changed disaster relief in general since then, in the last 20 years?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it was a tragic event, you know, as we shared, and it was also a game changer for us as a country in terms of how we respond to natural disasters. You know, really recognizing again that folks are going to be hesitant to leave if they can't take their pets with them. So since then, as a country, I think we do much better at it. RedRover personally was a founding member of the National Animal Rescue and Sheltering Coalition. And so anytime a disaster strikes, we are working with other national organizations to coordinate, make sure services are going to be available to those communities that need them. And it really has been a game changer.
To that point, I mean, I've been doing this for 25 years now. I don't remember back then when we'd say, oh, you can go to this shelter, us stipulating pets are allowed or not. Now it's commonplace, and every time if it's a fire or something, we mention that.
It is, yeah. You know, and we obviously, being based here in Sacramento, we do try and help a lot whenever we have wildfires here. I've personally been on at least 3 of the recent wildfire disaster responses, and it's that information gathering that I think is so important. And so we do personally a lot of work behind the scenes. Where can people go with pets? How do they get to those locations? Because it is really important. And also on the other side of that, when folks are separated from their pets, helping them reunite. So that's also something we're able to help with on the ground. And really, our role when we're responding to a disaster is giving that love and that care to the animals and also to the people, because it's hard. These are,
I mean, they're family members.
They are.
Our animals are family.
Pets are family, absolutely.
Thank you so much, Katie Campbell, again from RedRover, for being here. It's incredible the work that was done then and now, and how it's changed the game moving forward. All right,
Katie.
We'll be right back with much more after the break.